high above the vast, snowy cliffs of Nordhaven, where the wind sings ancient songs and the peaks touch the heavens, lived a hidden Volf clan. They were known as the Moonstream Wolves, the silent protectors of forgotten secrets and the faithful watchers of the night skies. Each Volf in the clan carried the silver of the moon in their fur, but none shone quite like a young Volf named Arion. His coat was pure white, shimmering like moonlight dancing on a clear, flowing stream. Arion was different. While the other wolves found comfort in the clan's silent traditions and the safety of their hidden dens, Arion's heart was filled with a restless curiosity. He would spend his nights gazing at the star-dusted canopy, dreaming of the mysteries that lay beyond the towering, protective mountains. He longed to explore the world, to understand the whispers carried on the wind and the stories written in the stars. His spirit was a flame of adventure in a world of quiet shadows. One particularly cold evening, as a frost-rimmed moon hung in the inky blackness, the sky was suddenly torn apart by a streak of brilliant silver. A star, brighter than any Arion had ever seen, fell from the cosmos, plummeting towards the earth before crashing into the heart of the nearby Whispering Woods. A tremor ran through the ground, and the forest fell unnaturally silent. Among the Moonstream Wolves, fear rippled through the clan. Many of the older wolves trembled, their eyes wide with alarm. They saw the falling star not as a wonder, but as a dire warning, a dark omen sent from the heavens. But Arion felt something entirely different. He felt a strange, irresistible pull in his chest, a magnetic tug on his very soul, drawing him toward the fallen celestial body. He knew, with a certainty that defied all logic, that he was connected to it. Standing before the clan elders, his young voice steady and bold, Arion declared, "I must find it." The elders exchanged long, worried glances. The Whispering Woods was a place of deep magic and deeper dangers, a place the clan had avoided for generations. They saw the fire in Arion's eyes, a determination that mirrored the legends of their greatest ancestors. After a moment of heavy silence, the lead elder dipped his head in a slow, reluctant nod. "Go," he said, his voice a low rumble, "but be careful, young one. The forest hides more than just shadows." With the elder's blessing, Arion set off. He descended from the snowy cliffs, his paws barely making a sound on the frozen ground. The entrance to the Whispering Woods loomed before him, a wall of ancient, gnarled trees whose branches twisted together like skeletal fingers, blocking out the moonlight. As he stepped across the threshold, a sudden chill enveloped him, and the familiar sounds of the mountain faded, replaced by an eerie, watchful silence. The air here was thick, heavy with the scent of damp earth, decaying leaves, and something else, something ancient and powerful. Deeper and deeper Arion ventured, guided only by the faint, silvery glow that pulsed from the heart of the woods. The trees seemed to lean in, their whispers growing from faint murmurs to distinct, unintelligible words that coiled around him like mist. Shadows danced at the edge of his vision, taking on monstrous shapes that shifted and dissolved before he could get a clear look. Any other Volf would have turned back, their courage failing them in this haunting labyrinth. But the pull in Arion's heart grew stronger with every step, a beacon of light in the oppressive darkness. After what felt like an eternity, he arrived at a clearing. In the center was a deep, fresh crater, the earth around it scorched and smoking. And there, nestled at the very bottom, was the source of the light, a small, smooth orb glowing with a soft, pulsating silver radiance. It was beautiful, perfect, and seemed to hum with a gentle, cosmic energy. Arion felt an overwhelming sense of peace just by being near it. This was what had called to him. This was his destiny. He took a cautious step forward, his paws sinking into the soft earth of the crater's rim. As he moved closer, a low, guttural growl suddenly erupted from the darkness behind him, a sound that vibrated through the ground and made the fur on his neck stand on end. Arion spun around, his heart pounding in his chest. From the deepest shadows, a creature of pure nightmare emerged. It was a shadow beast, a being woven from darkness and malice, with eyes like to burning embers floating in a void. Its form was indistinct, constantly shifting like living smoke, with sharp, shadowy claws extending from its amorphous limbs. The beast had been drawn by the star's energy, and it now saw Arion as an obstacle to its prize. With a terrifying snarl, it lunged from the darkness, a blur of black mist and raw hatred. But Arion did not run. He stood his ground, his training and instincts taking over. He dodged the creature's first attack, leaping aside as shadowy claws swiped through the air where he had just been. He growled back, a sound of defiance that echoed through the clearing. He was young, but he was a Moonstream Volf, and he would not be cowed by fear. Just as the shadow beast coiled for another attack, the glowing orb in the crater suddenly flared to life. It burst with an incredible wave of light, a silent explosion of pure silver energy that washed over the entire clearing. The light wrapped around Arion, enveloping him in a soft, warm, and powerful aura. He felt a surge of strength flow through him, a cosmic power that connected him to the moon and the stars themselves. His white fur blazed with a light so intense it banished every shadow from the clearing. Empowered and transformed, Arion reared back and let out a mighty howl. It was not the howl of a young Volf, but the howl of a celestial guardian, a sound that shook the ancient trees to their roots and resonated with the very fabric of the forest. The sound was a weapon, a wave of pure, concentrated light and courage. The shadow beast recoiled, hissing in pain as the silver light burned its smoky form. Terrified by this sudden, overwhelming power, it dissolved back into the black mist from whence it came, disappearing into the night. The silver aura around Arion slowly faded, but the feeling of strength remained. He turned back to the crater. The orb, now glowing more gently, floated up from the ground and came to rest at his side, hovering peacefully in the air like a tiny, personal moon. He knew his life had changed forever. Arion returned to Nordhaven not as the curious young Volf who had left, but as something more. The silver orb floated gently beside him, a testament to his incredible journey. As he approached the clan, the elders who had been watching anxiously from the cliffs saw the celestial light in his eyes and the cosmic companion at his side. They lowered their heads in a gesture of profound respect. "The star has chosen him," one whispered in awe. "He is the new guardian of Nordhaven." The entire clan bowed, recognizing the birth of a new legend. From that day on, Arion patrolled the mountains, his courage now far greater than his size. He protected the clan and the ancient secrets they held, his silver orb a constant source of light against any darkness that dared to threaten their home. The legend of the moonlit Volf, the young guardian chosen by a falling star, spread quietly through the winds, a story whispered between the rustling leaves and the howling gales of the high peaks. But it was a story that remained a secret of the wild, a tale humans have yet to hear. Until today, thank you for joining us on this journey into the hidden world of Nordhaven. If you loved the tale of Arion, the Moonstream Volf, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more legends from the secret corners of the world. Let us know in the comments what you think the orb's true power is. Until next time, keep looking for the magic that surrounds us.